The following stream contains mature content and subject matter. Viewer discretion is advised. There is no tour. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Kansas City, Domain Divided. I am, of course, the storyteller, Shanky McStabber.
And I am Mama McStabber, and tonight I am playing Dr. Katarina Rakosi of Clan Zamitsi.
I am Jen of Thieves, and I am playing Sunday Booth of the Hakata.
Hi, everybody. I'm the Ravnos Archon, and I get to play Rorik Rakosi, also of the Zamitsi.
Hello, I'm House. I play Bo Solomon, Clan Toreador.
Oh, no.
No, Junie.
Junie pulled a pin.
Of course I did. Hi. I'm Judy Von Esch, and I'm playing Athena, the Storm Ziegler Glasswalker.
Hey, everybody. I'm Antera, and tonight I'm playing Eddie Ross of the Virtual Adepts.
Got a full house tonight, everybody. But when we were with the coterie last week, they freed Bo's mother from the twisted loop of being in a drone for Wraith, which is caught in the time of her death over and over and over. And it wasn't an easy affair, but the coterie once again proved working together they can achieve quite a bit. But the big thing that comes out of last week is Rashad has been blown into small pieces by Grant Solomon, who also, true to him, he sent a nice little nursery rhyme explaining the order he was planning to start killing this coterie off. The next one on the list, of course, would have been Gwen. But as we gather tonight, it is, well, the day, the evening after Rashad got blown up. It is, you just got the text and immediately summoned everybody you could summon because holy shit. And as we're opening up, Rorik has been brought to the Coterie's Haven. And we're going to open up with that scene right there.
Oh, wow. What's the deal with this text message out of nowhere?
Yeah. Well, shit's fucked. Probably beyond what you know. And you being, I've heard, you actually became Baron. Congratulations.
Hey, it's a lateral move, but it has perks.
It does, indeed. I think that it would be mutually beneficial for you and I to work together.
Oh, building bridges instead of burning them? That's a novel concept.
Isn't it?
Is the rest of your Scooby-Doo gang going to be all right with that?
I've discussed it. They understand. The fact is, Rurik, the Second Inquisition just destroyed Rashad last night. Or not even last night, today, technically.
It's a big step for them.
Yeah, it is.
You pissed them off.
Yeah, and Rashad did a pretty good job of that. They went
Well, one
after
out for
him
the homie.
first, but then he threatened the rest of us.
As soon as Kat says that, Bo bursts and he fucking killed him. He
Yeah, he did.
saves the man who saves our mother, and then he blows him the fuck away. I hate him. I fucking hate him.
Ooh, Kitty's got claws. I like this side of him.
Well, keep making your jokes, David Bowie, or go back to your fucking hole.
Ooh, easy, Ronald McDonald. There's no need for aim calling.
What's he doing here, Kat?
I said the last time we met, we're going to need his help.
That's what you're here for?
Yeah, I get special privileges. I got a VIP pass. All backstage access, my friend.
Fine, if you think it's necessary.
I do. Besides, he's the new Baron of the Anarchs.
Yeah. Title just rolls off your tongue.
Just collecting titles then, aren't you?
I let one go. I got to pick up another. It's a balancing act.
That make you a Hydra then?
Ooh, I kind of
Good
like
one.
that. I kind of like
I
that.
take that back.
No.
I take that back. I don't
No.
need to.
I kind of
No.
like that.
It ends very poorly for the Hydra in mythological speaking terms. I don't like it.
Okay.
I don't approve.
Sunday wanders in about the same time. Bo's just no.
Oh. Look at this. Everybody's coming in.
Something else happened?
He's joining the team.
I've asked Rurik to help us.
Just finger guns. Hey.
Well, welcome to the team, I guess.
Yeah, so enthusiastic. Makes me feel all warm and welcome.
Well, you're not as great as Rashad, so you're just going to have to deal with that for now.
All right.
Hmm. Well, Gwen is hiding out.
Understandable.
As
Smart
in the-
move.
In the order that we received, and she'll actually flip her phone around so Rurik can see it, the text.
Kat, and I mean no offense to this, but he's such chicken shit for not even saving me for last.
This guy's got the rhyming skills of a 5-year-old. No offense.
Indeed. But she's next on the list. So she's hiding so he can't find her.
I mean, she's good at that. I couldn't find her when I was looking for her.
Yeah, she's real good at that. But so yeah, we're expecting a few others this evening to show up. We're going to be talking about raiding the Second Inquisition because, as you know, brother, I don't leave an enemy nipping at my heels.
Right? I mean, it's a smart move.
And your help is going to come in because you're the keeper of the labyrinth.
Oh, convenient, isn't it?
It is very. Besides, I've met your new neighbors.
Oh, you heard about the chuckle fucks in the tunnels?
Yeah.
Yeah. I cannot tell you how much fun it is to have them go one way and then be like, No, you're going south side this time.
You have fucked with them so hard.
Until they come in and let me know who they are. I'm like,
I didn't tell them. I just told them someone else holds it now.
yeah, it's all right.
Let them figure it out. They're NOS. They'll solve the mystery.
Yeah, I've been looking at them, picking up some of the things. I almost feel like I'm Nosferatu right now.
Rick, you do realize that just because you're not on this list doesn't mean you're not going to be on the next list of his, right?
Listen, I'm not saying that I'm not going to help you. I'll help you.
I'm just telling you the situation.
Right. No, and I understand. Yeah, you guys kicked the hornet's nest, and now you're mad that the hornets are stinging. I get it. What are our resources? What are we looking at?
Well, let's see. We have allies of mages and werewolves that are actively willing to engage. We also have Dracula.
I'm going to sit down for that. Now, are you talking about like somebody pretending to be Dracula, like someone old,
No.
or is this like
Vlad Tepes himself?
The man with the spikes?
That he put Shadow Lords on? Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And Ottomans. Right. Mm-hmm. And the one that, that had the book written and everything. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, you got fucking Vlad Tepes. Like, why do you need anything else? Like, it must be a monster. He must get all the bitches too. Like, he must fuck like an animal.
He does seem to get all the bitches.
Look, he was pursuing, I think, Golconda for a time.
Ooh, what a fairy tale that is.
Yeah. But the Second Inquisition took something precious to him.
The guy has something precious?
Yeah.
He has the humanity for that?
Yeah.
Shit. If he's got something precious, that must give a lot of people hope.
I don't know about all that.
Well, he's a fucking monster.
Yeah, well, I hope. What's that? I know I'm fucked. But,
Grandma Lulu did a big number on the two of us, but
yeah,
we got to have something to hold on to,
Well, we'll see about that. But so, yeah, we got that. And there's some others because, as you know, we've talked about the one that created our clan. He is definitely trying to wake up under this city.
Okay. And why hasn't he? Or it? I don't
because Manuel has been keeping him as subdued as possible.
Oof. That must not feel good.
No, not at all. It is his unique talent to be able to do such, even though he is far younger and less potent.
Can he do that to anybody else, or is it just...
He doesn't have the capacity to do it to anybody else. He is solely focused. And he's losing.
Right, well, yeah. You go to war with, Germany with a little stick sword, you're going to lose.
Yeah. So there's been some others coming to town because you know how this goes. Power draws power, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
That's why we came here.
Yeah. And there's a very, very old Tremere in the city.
Jesus fuck. Who isn't here?
I don't know because there's supposedly another really old fuck that I don't know who it is yet, but I'm trying to find out. And we have Daughters of Cacophony running around too.
No, of course we do, because why don't we?
And I think they might be Banshees.
Oh, good. Good. It gets better.
Yeah.
Everything you're saying just gets better.
I'm telling
and better.
you, shit is fucked, brother. It really is.
Next thing you're going to tell me is that we got a Salubri hanging around with big old Santa Claus hat and coat giving presents.
I mean, at this point, I wouldn't put it past it. And the city itself is filled with fucking cowards that don't deserve the fucking shit they hold.
Yep.
And I mean, even your former associates, this coterie pretty much single-handedly beat you.
Yeah, no, yeah. Thank you for rubbing it in and reminding me of the times also long ago.
But literally, no one else lifted a fucking finger.
I noticed.
And what are they going to do if that thing wakes the fuck up? They're just going to be lunch.
It's quite a predicament they've put themselves in.
Yeah. So, have to handle problems one at a time.
Can't Manoa just like feed his way down to becoming strong enough? Can he just like ask for volunteers?
If he was focused enough to, yeah. But what Manuel is also doing to him is distracting him a bit because he's pissed off Manuel's doing it.
Yeah. Well, if somebody had their boot on your neck, you'd be mad too.
I know. As would you.
The phone rings.
I guess Kat will pick it up.
Kat, Janine,
Yeah?
Eddie and Athena are here. I sent them into the war room.
Okay, perfect. She'll hang up and look and say, 2 of our guests have arrived. Burrick, you're about to meet Eddie Ross. He's a mage.
Like fucking
Like mage.
stage magician?
No, mage.
Like, is this your card kind of guy?
I mean, he does run a place that hosts Magic the Gathering games, but it's...
What a fucking nerd.
Yeah, but he is an actual mage. He's my contact with them. And then also you're going to meet Athena Ziegler. She's a glasswalker werewolf.
I don't know how good that's going to go.
We'll see. I at least did call off with the wolves the hunt for you.
That's very nice. I appreciate that.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Don't say I never did anything for you.
Put on a post-it note so I always remember.
I'll staple it to your forehead.
That's uncalled for.
So as you all head down and go to the war room, when you step inside, of course, Eddie and Athena, a virtual adept and a glass walker in a room together. This is an interesting gathering right there. And you're only in the room a second before behind you, you hear a laugh. And the laugh is Christabella coming down the hallway with Dracula, with Vlad. You don't know what he said to her, but it was obviously something she found amusing as the 2 of them come into the room. Now, for those who haven't met Christabella, she is short but muscular with a mohawk. She's wearing all black leathers, black jacket, black boots, black gloves with a black mohawk down the center of her head. Now, for Vlad, tonight he's wearing... It's odd. There's something wrong with his clothes. They're there, but they don't seem to be moving correctly. as he steps into the room. My cat, the wonderful and always beautiful Sunday. Good evening, Bo. And
Hello.
you have other guests.
Yes. Everyone, let me introduce Rurik Rakosi.
Pleased to meet you, Rakosi.
Yep.
This is Athena Ziegler.
And he takes your hand and kisses it. Enchanted to meet you, lady.
Pleasure.
And this is Mr. Eddie Ross.
How's it going?
Hello, good sir.
Mr. Ross is a representative of the local mages. And Ms. Ziegler is a representative of the local Garu.
You may call me Vlad. Tepes. And he smiles. I think that is a good enough introduction for myself and this wonderful woman with me, if you haven't met her. This is Christabella. Christabella Black, of all things.
So,
Okay.
during the day today, one of our companions, Rashad Giovanni, was destroyed by the Second Inquisition.
Oh, fuck.
We were given a pecking order in which we would be picked off by Grant Solomon. Miss Schultz is the next on the list, so she is in hiding right now. We need to plan to raid them.
But hit him first.
Yep.
It's good I came bearing gifts.
Excellent.
Christabella steps forward. I got wind of it. Victoria let me know what building got blown up. She's already organizing her people. We figured you were going to have some sort of big response. She's getting all of her assets together to do a film. Warlocks versus werewolves versus vampires. It's going to be being filmed as cover. She'll have her people out there as camera crew with lights and sound, all to make sure that the mortals don't give a shit about what they're seeing as the attack goes on.
If you think you need help, we can help. We're pretty good at avoiding the public eye.
Same.
You say that, but you're talking about you're going to be going up against military hardware.
True.
And you
Noisy.
You can't shut down technology like I can.
Remember, this is hardware enhanced by the technocracy.
Aware.
And whatever else is going on. So we've got her to run cover.
Good.
Which at least give you some plausibility to not worry about the fact that a building is going to be attacked, which knowing what I know about this crew, I'm not sure there'll be a building left after this is over.
Yeah, we want to help, but we also want to limit any collateral to the surrounding area, if possible.
I agree with surrounding area, but everyone inside the facility or on its grounds is forfeit.
Done.
Hey.
According
Yeah, you gotta
to
send
the
a message.
Nuremberg trials, following orders isn't an excuse.
Level it.
You're salting the earth.
Mhm.
Perfect.
Yep. You gotta send a message.
As you're
I
talking,
think I've said that one many times.
it wasn't there a minute ago. You all know it wasn't there a minute ago, but in the center of the map of the city, there is a chain floating, gold, silver linked chain. It is floating and just kind of spinning on itself, just sitting in the center of the table.
I'm going to take a look at it.
It's coiled up like it is. It looks to be maybe 3 feet long, though it seems to wrap very well on itself. And if Vlad notices it, and he's just staring at it right now. If anyone wants to try to do any special things, I'll let y'all decide if you want to do some special things.
Is his stare more curious or like suspect? Like,
that's a wit's insight.
Yeah, you're going to have to wit's insight him on that because I'm not going to give.
That's fine.
Yep.
I think Eddie's going to put up a mental
block. That's smart.
But he also wants to reach out with like
wrong roll.
Say reach out with a mind one effect to see if it's like a mind illusion or if it's something else.
Oh, it's not an illusion.
Okay.
It's there.
Okay.
You're a mage. I will say
I have
you can feel the magic radiating off it.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know the type, but you can feel it.
Okay, so not quintessence.
No.
Well, what can I see with Sense the Unseen?
Give me a, that's going to be resolve auspex. Yeah.
Okay.
Resolve auspex.
Four.
4 is not enough to get much other than he doesn't seem worried about it.
I'm just going to say that. Am I good touching this? I'm going to do some auspex on this.
I mean, anybody know what it is?
It's magic. I don't know what kind, but it's magic.
I know what it is. And that's
Am I good
Vlad
touching
speaking.
Well, it makes it easy. What is it?
It's one of only 6 things. There's only 6 of those in the world.
How to get in here?
That is the interesting question.
Again, am I okay to touch it?
I fixed your sheet, Rourke. You can try rolling again.
Okay. I rolled it separately, but yeah.
You can, because it was doing you impaired.
Oh.
You can touch it.
I'm going to touch it and use Spirit's Touch.
The danger is using it as it's intended, not touching it. I have not seen one of those in a very, very long time.
So what is it?
It's had many names. Chains of Perdition. I believe the Tremere at some point called it the Chain of Athena. I know the maker of that chain. It's the same one who made this, and he puts his hand to the side, and where his hand was, he's now holding a 4-foot sword that is just midnight black.
All right, everybody got tricks.
Mm-hmm.
As your spirits touch it, Bo, I'm going to give him his info here. You delve back into on it. Wherever it's been, it was just in a place of eternal cold, of darkness. It was the cold of the grave. It's a place you've never personally been to, but you think it's came here from the spirit world. And any further back than that, and you can't sense it. Something blocks you from feeling anything beyond it came from the spirit world.
I would relay that to the group.
I don't know why it's here. As I said, there were only 6 ever created. I only knew of 2 that still people knew where they were. One was last seen in DC. the other in Chicago.
What does it do?
Yeah,
It is a
just
weapon.
answer the question.
It is a weapon.
Share with the class like we're 12.
It is a rather dangerous weapon. When used as a whip, it inflicts grievous harm on whoever you use it against. But at the same time, there's a price. And it will, for our kind, the price is make our beast hungrier and hungrier. I don't know what it would do to your kind. I suspect it would drive your kind into a maddened rage. Or a mage
interesting.
possibly drain your magic for a time to feed the energy that causes the wounds.
That's a hard pass for me.
My
Right.
guess is it's intended for one of the coterie.
How did it get here?
I don't have that answer. I know it was not here when we came in.
Nope.
Look to Katerina. Could our new acquaintance potentially have sent this?
Well, you can get
Doubtful.
past locks.
You touched it. What did you get from it?
Just that it's from the spirit world.
That, I mean, not to say that there is necessarily a limit on one of the power of our new acquaintance, but that is not likely. I'm starting to realize, though, that all the investments that we did in security have been for naught. It just seems like everything can walk right through the fucking doors.
Christabella goes over after here, and you felt the grave on it. And she just goes and just holds it a second.
You already got one weapon that takes a lot out of you, girl. Don't take another one.
No. There's a flavor to it. It was brought here from the shadow realm for sure, though not exactly the realm of the dead. This was brought here from the place I stepped through. Oblivion itself. This came from one of my clan.
Probably the one that's fucking with your shit. I don't use whips, at least not in combat. I use them recreationally, but
There it is.
so
I'm not touching it.
Vlad looks down at the sword he's still holding. I have no need of any other weapon than this.
Sunday, is this something you'd...
I'm better with my body than I am weapons.
Fine, I'll take it.
I mean, I'm gonna point at Eddie. I'm gonna be like, "Yo, hey, hold up. That's the super nerd right there. This is very Castlevania. Like, you should be chomping at the bit to want to whip this around."
Hunting vampires.
Yeah,
Really?
yeah, Simon Belmont all the way, my friend.
Okay. You know, I'm the Capri Sun in this room, so I'm not going to...
Easy, David Copperfield.
Nobody's gonna eat you.
Nobody's gonna come after you. Okay. Just
I don't eat you either, so I'm not going to. Yeah, no.
I haven't really
That's-
opened my mouth yet, though, so let's table that.
That's a relief.
And Bo, when you pick it up and hold it, you realize it'll wrap around your arm.
Like a bracelet.
like a bracelet, but it just wraps around, but it doesn't, it stays there. It doesn't try to unfoil itself. Though you're pretty sure all you have to do is pull on it, it'll come right off.
True or not, I'm just going to pretend it's a gift from my mother.
Okay.
It feels like a gift, right?
Yeah.
Dracula looks over. So you've got a film crew. You're going to have to go through the front, I assume.
At least the ones handling the front. Yes.
Distraction.
Yes.
And he looks over at Eddie. I request to go with the mages.
They're gonna
I
send
have
their- yeah.
I have an issue to handle when we find the cybernetic individual in the place.
Eddie knows about the cyborg.
You got it. You got it. Yeah. They apologies for what they did, but there's more of them, and they've been even more enhanced than the last time you saw them. So the more we have on that front, the better.
What you got, Athena?
Cyborg? Is it like what you were telling me earlier?
Yes. Yes. But they're
They've-
doing it to people, and they actually have like shoulder lasers that will obliviate things. Completely out of
Maybe.
existence.
Have they made more of us into this?
I don't know. I do not know. It's impossible for us to get information on what they're doing inside. I know for a fact they are capturing individuals of varying flavors and doing experiments and tests and all kinds of shit.
Using wraiths as power sources.
Yep. And I know for a fact that some of the chemicals they were using are fucking banned in this country. So literally
Nothing's off limits for them.
nothing's off limits for them. And
I like that they're making cyborgs, and you're worried about the chemicals they're putting into the water. Like, that's very.
I'm not
that's very
talking about the
health-conscious.
water, the chemicals they're using for on the people.
Right? No, yeah. Either way, like that is a low bar for what they're doing.
Oh no, they're doing horrible things.
All right, so Dracula, Bram Stoker's Dracula is going to go with Chris Angel and the rest of the Mind Freaks. Where's Cujo going?
I'm sorry. What? And her hand just goes claw.
Eddie hides behind his laptop.
Can you possibly wait to destroy him until after?
Yeah, we
Why
kind of
not
need them for
just-
now.
I'm not destroying him. I'm not a Cujo. Know your animals. Chrome Dome.
Ooh. I
know.
had so much. Three of
It
us in here
should.
that could refer to.
Well, I'm looking at you, aren't I? I think the implication's simple. Or do I need to talk to you like a fifth grader?
No, hey, keep it in your pants, Turner and Hooch.
Right, because I'm Turner and you're Hooch.
However
I'm
it works for
rubber,
you.
you're glue. Shut the fuck up, and can we keep on with business?
Athena, I would
are-
appreciate if your people could also be on the outside.
We can split up. We can do the outside for distraction, and then we can go in to try and save whatever brethren we have left.
Excellent.
I'd like to
Um,
download their files.
Okay.
Goes without saying. Grant is mine.
Of course.
I plan to go with the mages. We'll go through the front door. I will carve the path for them. And as he stands there, you realize why his clothes don't look right, because they shimmer and fade away. He's actually wearing armor, spiked. It's made of a black metal that you don't understand,
It is hot as fuck.
but it is banded across. It almost looks like the banding on it is ribs.
Mhm.
And he's in full spiked armor, no helm, because he would never wear a helm.
No, of course not. He's too vain for that.
He wants his enemies to see his face.
Don't
I
forget.
am going to also send a group of anarchs that helped us against the Sabbat. I'm going to make them look like members of this coterie to join the folks outside.
And Dracula goes, I'm sure Vivian is going to love that
Absolutely.
with her pink guns.
Mm-hmm. So I'm going to be taking care of that after we're done with this meeting. But the coterie here will be joining Rurik to go through the labyrinth to get in where they don't notice us.
Hey, Bo, I got a kind of important question.
Yes.
If it comes down to you and Grant, and we could help, do you want us to help? Or is this like one of those things where you just gotta do it yourself?
Just have to see when we're there.
You want, I can have people with you.
No.
Okay.
It'll be.
I need you to know though, Bo.
If your people are there, take out whatever defenses he has. That's fine. But
Oh, that's exactly what they'll do. They'll protect you and rip down everything he has, but no one will touch him. You will have that pleasure.
he likely will be set up to take me down with him. I'm not blind. I'm not deaf. I'm not oblivious to that fact. And that goes for anyone in the building. You kill someone, they're probably going to try and take you down with them.
Mm-hmm.
We can't forget that premonition of the dead men's switch.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Eddie, you said you brought gifts.
Yeah, on that front. He'll reach into the laptop's case. He'll bring out like a stack of cards and he'll slide them over to you. Those are your access cards. They should work.
She
Sort of a
takes one
skeleton
and
key.
looks at it. All access.
You do notice there's a blue circle with a teardrop in the top right corner of it.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's a one in a gray circle next to it.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
Put a little
I see
Eddie
that.
on it.
Mm-hmm.
So
Excellent.
those should get you in.
All right.
One other thing, and he takes a USB stick out and he slides it over. You find a terminal, stick that in.
All right.
Because I'll tell you, one, it's going to download what Athena's looking for. It's going to download schematics, and it's going to cause a whole lot of chaos.
Excellent. I do love chaos.
Lights, doors, everything.
Excellent.
Can't say how long it'll take them to catch up, but it should give you a window.
Is it a worm or a virus?
Why not both?
Valid.
I just knew
Well-
you two would get along.
Yeah, this is my first time. This is putting a face to a name.
Hey,
Oh,
Never
hey,
been
hey,
in spaces.
hey, listen, for a nerd, you're doing just fine.
Oh, thanks, man.
Yeah.
Bo reaches into his pocket and pulls out the deck. These were from your favorite customer.
Shithead.
Here you go. Fair trade, I guess.
Oh no worries, man. I'd say keep them, but because I want you to come back and learn how to play Magic.
Let's call it. If I'm back, you can give them back. But if
A rain
not,
check.
Yeah,
I'll hold
I,
them.
I don't want to sound crass or rude or anything, but since Rashad's
That's
not going
really
to need
tough
his
for you.
card, could I have it?
Absolutely.
Not just pocket one of the all access cards.
And she'll pass one to Sunday and pass one to Bo. She'll actually
Okay.
pass one over to Dracula too.
He takes it, looks at it a minute, looks around, looks down at his armor.
The hope
The
is that
downside of
Gwen-
armor is there's no pockets.
Just tuck it in the
Stick
top.
it in the neck guard.
Yeah, put it under
You're
cleavage.
a fucking vampire. Put it inside your body. You're older than I am. How am I giving you tips?
Athena will
He
just pull out
actually
of her
takes it
pocket
and sticks it in his in the
The boot.
boot of his armor.
Athena will just pull out a lanyard and toss it over to him.
You just have those in your pocket?
You should see what else is in my pockets.
No, thank you.
Yeah, before we get in there, if
I
any of you all
thought
have,
so.
say, is there any of y'all have? It didn't sound like you do, but if you have weapons that you prefer, I can give them a little extra oomph before you guys go in.
I hand him my shotgun.
Oh,
It's a big drum-fed shotgun, automatic.
Took
All
down
right.
2 big fucking alligators with it.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
pretty cool.
well,
Yeah, I can vouch for that.
well, when I'm done with it, it should put cartoon-sized holes through things.
Is it just items that you can enhance with your Chris Angel Mind Freak shit, or is it like thoughts and prayers over here?
I mean, if people usually want weapons. I mean, I guess I could probably make some armor tougher.
I'm all right.
Dracula smiles and looks at his sword. Would be interesting to see what happened if you tried to enchant this. But I like you a
Wow.
bit.
Jesus, we get it. You got a big dick. Thank you for waving it around.
Oh man,
That has
You
nothing
two
to
are
do with
related,
my
huh?
sword. And Christabella laughs.
So does Cat.
Well, I guess we don't need to know the results of the fight now.
Well, if Rorik would like to find out, me and him can have a private night one time.
Ooh. As intriguing as that sounds, let's see if we survive first.
So
Let's see if you survive.
Well,
I'm
anyway.
chatting.
Tenacious.
yeah, while they're chatting, I'll get to work on the shotgun. Do
Okay.
it while he's here.
Okay.
So you all will be going in through this labyrinth.
Yes. Not sure where it'll let us out, but we will navigate from there.
I can get us close. Can't get you right there, but I can get you close enough.
Excellent.
We'll make such a noise out front that he sends most of his guards out that way.
Good. And I have a few tricks up my sleeve he isn't aware of. So,
If you need cover, I'll make sure people are there. When you get out, they will distract anyone. They won't see you.
I will say, my Stefan told me when they went after Becky and encountered the cyborg, he does have an army, essentially, of people in there.
Yeah.
I wonder if they're all immune to fire.
I doubt he could make them all invincible.
With the technocracy involved, you might want to assume that they may have some trick up their sleeve, whether they're enhanced or not.
I'm certain they do. I'm not taking this lightly in the slightest.
No, I don't.
There
imagine
is
you would.
every likelihood that all of us, and she looks to Sunday and Bo and even Rorik, will get in there and we'll be in over our heads. We will fight like the damn devil and we'll fall.
Optimistic. I like that about you.
I'm a
And
realist. What can
Athena-
I say?
Do
But-
Athena do? Sorry,
Good.
go ahead.
Oh,
No, you
I was
finish your
gonna
thought.
say, but there is the chance that maybe some or all of us will survive this.
I apologize for my misunderstanding, but Eddie or Athena, do you either of you plan on being part of the assault?
Will be the distraction.
Of course.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'll be needed for.
I mean, are
sidewalks.
you more from in a strategy, like there as like for strategy, or will you be in the fray?
I plan to escort him down if he's going to help me with the cyborg. We will carve a path to the cyborg.
I
We will
imagine,
be there too.
yeah,
Yes.
I imagine they're going to send some out immediately, but not all of them.
And never mind.
No, it's appreciated, Bo.
No, thank you.
No, I had a request if you were going to be further from the fight.
What's the request?
I had a letter to deliver just in case.
Christabella looks over.
Damn.
I'll take it and give it to Victoria's people who won't be part of the fight and be running the cameras.
Clearly,
Right. I mean, if you need the letter to go somewhere now, we can go there now.
no, it's in case I don't make it.
Understood. Now I'm looking at us flanking and coming in through the Umbra.
I knew your people were going. I didn't know if you were going to be there directly or playing general, let's say.
I can tell you, and this is Christabella talking, I can tell you Victoria's assistants are all thin bloods. You're not going to be able to get them to go inside there at all.
No.
That's fine. That's fine.
Um,
But we'll give her the letter to.
Athena, do be cautious and warn your people. I mean, I know you already know the Umbra is fucked up here, but it is probably getting worse.
Oh, yeah.
Advise them caution if that's how they're
Always.
traveling.
I'm
Because
looking at. Go on.
because I just know the things causing the problems are increasing. And I just last night fought a hell of a fight against the land itself.
It's impressive, though.
Thank you.
What we can do is we can go through as much of the Umbra as we can and then drop off. My goal as well, the esteemed gentleman over here, is carving a path. We are carving a way through the Umbra, either behind or before, and then pop out as we're needed. We'll use the Umbra as our, I don't know, you guys have an invisibility cloak?
Kind of.
Guess what we're using.
Yeah. It makes sense.
That way we don't have to worry about being seen by you normal humans.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, no offense, but if you're going to ask about an invisibility cloak, you might want to ask the wizard.
These stereotypes are very hurtful.
Why I didn't use it?
I can
come
just
from
turn invisible
somewhere.
if I want. Whatever.
I
Don't need a
can't
damn
be
cloak.
invisible.
All right, Harry Potter, relax. All right,
Oh,
nobody's attacking you.
I solemnly swear that I'm up to no good. There, I said it.
Chills down my spine.
We're supposed to be doing good. I read the wrong memo.
In trouble.
Oh,
So we got a plan.
Yeah.
Or a semblance of a plan.
It's usually the best we get.
Is there any way
And then we
can
improvise when we're there.
There's the plan.
Is there any way we can communicate with Gwen in case she's able to join us? I mean, I know she's next, but I don't think she'll want to miss out on this if she can.
I will make sure Gwen comes with me through the front door. I will keep her protected.
Thank you.
Maybe she can see some of the training she turned down learning.
Or she's heartbroken.
Yeah. But you don't mind. Shot helped me out, so put a few in the ground for me.
That said, Bo looks at Eddie, Athena, kind of side eyes Rurik. You all are here helping us. You are our allies and our friends, and honestly are doing a lot more than even some of our own kind. No offense, Bella.
Bella goes, what? They're a bunch of fucking cowards.
Okay, I'm glad you said it. So thank you. I apologize for any japes and outbursts, but whatever happens,
Bella clenches her hands up into fists a few times, like I would miss a fight like this.
Calling me a friend. Do we get to hug now? Is that the thing? Is that the MO?
touch me and I will stab you.
All right.
Do you need a hug, brother?
No, I just want to know where the friendship line ends, you know?
And Christabella
big
looks
F
over
word.
at your
Are you
work.
two seriously related?
Yes.
And
He's
Christabella
smiling.
looks at Rourke though and goes, I'll hug you if you step in the ring with me.
Nah.
That is the requirement.
I learned not to deal with a Sombra.
That's a smart man.
Shh, don't tell him that. His
Yeah.
ego is already big enough.
Yeah, there's gears turning up here. Don't you worry.
So that's the little man I was hunting.
Yeah.
Nice.
Easy, Balto. All right, we're on the same side.
Oh, are we? It's nice that you can hide behind words. It's fine. And Mr. Solomon, please don't worry about it. It wasn't your doing, and I don't take any offense to that. I'll be happy when you take him down.
Dracula looks over. I have to say this, understanding what we're going into. What is the plan for any of their experiments we find?
Save who you can, destroy the rest.
That leaves the question of, are they savable if they have been down into that layer for long?
I'm a doctor. I can actually assess them if I survive.
Depends on how much they've been upgraded, quote unquote.
Right. And I'm sure some of the mages can also assess them.
And I don't say this flippantly. Death may be the better outcome for them after what they've been through.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I speak from experience. Torture has a way of changing individuals.
It does.
With the iteration,
I figure
it's more of
best outcome would be there are some that haven't been there very long that can be salvaged.
Right.
Those that have been there too long, they're going to be beyond saving.
Trust your gut. If something smells funny, it
Mhm.
probably stinks.
Mhm.
You say that, Bo, but as I was told by this group before, my gut has led me to do some horrible, horrible things. And that is why I was wanting instruction. My gut is to carve everything out.
Yeah, you need to work on that.
I gotta tell you, I'm with him. He's been saying some creepy shit, but that makes sense.
Yeah, and no offense. You might occasionally be smart, but you are never wise.
Man. You get it from one side and it gets taken away from the other.
I look at it as a cancer. You have to cut it out. If we miss one that has been changed or corrupted or damaged too far, putting that genie back in the bottle may be a bit difficult. The ground itself is corrupted. Anything they've been doing has been corrupted by him as well.
We will have to see when we get there.
right. They
Who knows?
Oh.
Maybe as soon as we breach the defenses, there's an automatic kill switch.
who knows what tricks they've come up with
Exactly.
his influence.
Because he is the type that would rather have his shit destroyed than anyone else get their hands on it.
He was
What a
never
brat.
sharing.
Mm-hmm.
I worry more what the eldest has done to, you called them technocrats.
Mhm.
Right.
His corruption can be very insidious and slowly seep in.
Mm-hmm.
We can just wipe out.
Brother, do you want to help me do some work on some kids?
Yeah, I guess that can be useful.
You can be.
I will not partake in that one, though I know it. I have vowed off.
Each their own.
Yep.
I find there's a balance between the two sometimes. And Kat will get up and say, it was a pleasure, Eddie and Athena. Bo and Sunday will meet up to head into the labyrinth. Once Rorik and I are done, I'll send you guys a text.
All right. I'll be waiting.
Wear your galoshes. It's moist down there.
I will go with you, Eddie. Perhaps I will tell you some things. I will tell you the story of how this blade was made, perhaps.
I'd like that. Or maybe I won't at the end. Who knows?
No, it's a fascinating tale. It wasn't even made for me. It was my grandfather's. He just didn't know what he had.
Huh. All right. Well, this should be an eventful night.
And Vlad and Eddie and Athena head out, and I know Kat and Rorik are going to go and do some face morphing of people. And right here, everybody, I think is a good spot for us to go to break, because after the break, they're going to begin their initial journey into the labyrinth, and we'll go from there. So please, everybody, enjoy the break with the wonderful music from Carlene, because she's such a dear for letting us use her stuff, and we love her over here. So see you in about 10 minutes, 40 seconds. Welcome back. Before this break, though, I mean, it was a hell of a meeting. We had a virtual adept, a glass walker, Vlad Tepes, Christabella, and the coterie all in one room together. But they got a good plan that involves...
This coterie has the weirdest friends.
I know.
Yep.
There's a plan that involves assaulting from the front with a large force of people, even some that look like the coterie, while the coterie tries to sneak in through the labyrinth down the back way. What Christabella didn't mention is Johnny's also going to be attacking from the front, because of course he will. It's chaos for him, and he loves his chaos. So yes, and for the chat, hang on. So as we're kicking off here, Rorik, you all come back, because you got to get the rest of the coterie. And because you're now learning quite a bit about the labyrinth, let's see if you could pull off first, before even going into the labyrinth. Let's see if you can pull off something good and open the entrance in their haven. So go ahead and give me your willpower roll first to see if you could do that.
I did. I got 5.
5.
I got 5 on it.
As you're in the coterie haven, have gathered back up to go into the labyrinth, Rorik opens up the closet door, and it opens into a tunnel.
Clap my hands and rub them like, all right, you're gonna watch this, okay? I've been practicing.
And literally, Kat just mutters under her breath to Sunday and Bo. It was always a show off.
I'm gonna throw them open like a reverse Aragon from Lord of the Rings.
He and Dracula should get along just fine then.
Absolutely.
So it's there. It's a tunnel. I'm going to let Rorik describe what it looks like now, because the tunnels generally start taking a bit on of whoever's the caretaker. If it's a Nosferatu, it definitely looks like, sewers and nasty shit. But what is Rorik's labyrinth started to become?
It is the hallway of a movie theater. There are old movie posters for like the Monster Squad, for Lost Boys, anything that has to do with like monsters or vampires in general. It's just a tongue-in-cheek thing that he likes.
And it's odd because the posters change between blinking, or if you look away slightly, look back, it's a different poster.
Yeah, smell of popcorn and old cotton candy.
Oh, I have that one at home. She points when she sees the Lost Boys poster.
I haven't seen any of these.
Oh my God. You're uncultured.
We have to fix that if we survive this.
And as you step in, you still have the same problem, though, is it changes. Sometimes it's a straight movie theater. Sometimes you're going around a corner. Sometimes, it's always never the same. Even one step to the other, it feels like sometimes some of you feel like you're walking on the ceiling with everybody else upside down. It is so hard to follow. Though for Rurik, it's always the same to him. The hard part is getting where you're trying to go. So give me one more willpower test for your destination attempt.
You got it. Oh,
2.
2.
Okay. As you're moving through this place, I mean, you're going the right area. It's just a lot of double backs. Sometimes you'll walk down the movie theater and then you turn around and walk back the other direction because you're just following what the labyrinth tells you to do. But eventually you do come to it's a large steel door, and there's actually a keypad beside it with a card scanner.
Hey, look at that. Took us a bit, and I know that you thought maybe we were lost for a little bit, but we're here. Takes a bit. We're still getting used to each other.
I mean, it didn't feel like we were any more lost than we were last time, so.
Oh, well, good. There we go. Ignore everything I said.
Good job.
That's not difficult to do.
Kat browses for her feral weapons. And she opens up a scar in her wrist. So let me start doing it because she's prepping a Kuldunic ritual.
Now, I will count as one scene from now until the end of the episode if you're rousing any powers.
Okay.
It'll all be one scene for the whole rest of the episode. That way we're not constantly stopping to use a bunch of different powers, so it'll cover the rest of the episode. So if you're going to fire up some powers, let's start firing them up.
Okay. Yeah, if I see Kat putting out her claws, I'm like, oh, all right, are we go time? Is that the sign?
And she just looks at him and says, I'm going in guns blazing.
I was
And
going to
Noted.
I guess, do we need to be out of the labyrinth where it makes sense for me to use like clairvoyance or anything like that?
You've never tried, so I'm not going to give you that hint on that one yet.
Rurik, I'm assuming it's best if I use some of my my observation powers when I'm out of this place.
Oh, yeah. This can get wonky in here if you're not careful.
First thing I'm going to do once we get out is use premonition, as we talked about at the end of last session.
Mm-hmm.
But again, most of my powers are probably screwed in here, so I'm going to wait till we get out.
Kat is going to go ahead and take a baggie out of her bag. It's a baggie of ashes. She takes a handful of the ashes and puts them in her mouth. And now she's going to roll her elemental grasp. And her element is fire. And we are going to willpower that. That's what I'm talking about. 4, 5, 6, 7 successes.
7 successes. Okay.
With a crit.
Okay.
So she basically does that. And then she's going to rouse for changing into her horrid form. you see her transform into the amber-colored dragon.
Awesome. I'm gonna rouse for toughness. We'll see how far I can get before I get too hungry.
And I did toughness too.
Prowess.
Yeah, I got claws, toughness, prowess, and my horde form.
Claws.
And prowess. So far, I haven't gotten hungrier, and I've probably just jinxed myself.
It's not like
What
it
a-
matters.
what a
There'll be lots
nice
of things to
life.
eat.
I know, right?
And, you know, I'll just in case. What am I at? 2. Defy Bane. We'll load that up.
Mm-hmm.
Whew.
Man, Rashad gets blown up and suddenly everyone's passing rouse checks. Just about.
He's taking
mean,
those. He's taking those losses
I-
from the grave.
I
Thanks, bud.
no, I feel being in his seat that I'm being affected by the same thing that bothered him.
I mean, we did notice it is seat related.
Yeah. 'Cause I'm
So,
bald.
has everyone activated everything they need to have activated?
Like I said, I'm not going to do clairvoyance until we're
Mhm.
out. So I'm just doing the premonition right now.
Okay. 2 successes on your willpower. Let's see what happens when you open the door. How are you opening the door? I'm waiting to hear.
Oh, I mean,
Because you actually
know,
have options. You could use the badge, or Sunday could just fucking bust the door down because it's Sunday.
That's fair.
yeah, with my big meaty claws, I do the little hand motion. No.
Well, we'll take
Oh,
the badge and
all right.
badge.
You put the badge in, and you hear beep, and then you hear the magnetic lock release.
I'll
Making a
open the
note.
door, letting the bigger, more, tough people
Well,
go first.
When the door opens, you're looking in. Seems to be some kind of cell. The walls are shiny and reflective back at you. Not shiny that you can actually see yourself in, but they're made of a silvery metal for sure. But in the center of the room, you only got a 2, huh? Is a 7-foot tall monstrosity. It's a werewolf standing right there in front of you. Though you're on the other side of the door from him, you can close the door again if you want. But his head seems to swivel towards you. And I would say you don't have to roll. This individual is not in his right frame of mind. Your guess is he's stuck in a silver room. What are the players going to do?
I'm gonna grab the door and shut it real quick so we can discuss this.
Okay, you pull the door back closed, and you hear something hit the door, and then you can hear through the door a roar of pain because the other side of the door is made of silver too.
Cat can't speak, but she's thinking to herself, we could just keep opening the door and closing it until it killed itself.
He's gonna.
I mean, we could set it loose on the rest of the facility real quick.
Just shake my head. Second try. I'm gonna try again.
You gonna do another willpower roll?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a smart thought. Do another willpower roll as you try to navigate to a different
Can we
door.
go to a different door?
Yes. Oh, yes, you can. 2.
Yeah. No.
Okay. He leads you back down the way you came before you come to another metal door. This one does look different than the other one, but it does have a key reader on it.
All right, badge.
Yep. Just extend my hand at the key reader.
You slide the card in. You're going to bunch through it Sunday, or you're just going to open it normally?
I'm just going to open it normally.
Okay,
so we
you
can
open it
shut
with the
back.
badge. When you open it up, it appears to be, well, if you didn't know any better, it looked like a waiting room outside a doctor's office. It's got really uncomfortable chairs sitting around it, a table with magazines on it.
I don't see any monsters.
Yep. Thumbs up.
What is now? Can I activate my premonition now once
As
we're
soon
in
as
here?
you step through the door.
Clairvoyance. You mean?
Well, he
No,
wants to do
I roll
premonition.
premonition
Premonition?
first.
As soon as you step through the door.
I'm going to make the.
Cat'll move forward.
And as you
Yeah.
step in, once you cross the barrier there, looking back, you're looking into a hallway behind you. So once you cross in the labyrinth, it's gone on the other side.
Mhm.
But as everybody steps in, Bo, I saw your premonition roll earlier. As you unglaze your sight, you hear the music. There's 3 voices. Distinct, clear. 2 of them are higher pitched. One is a very deep tenor. And then the song begins, and at first it starts off peaceful, and then it begins to escalate. A little bit more frantic, a little bit more energetic. And then all 3 of the singers begin to almost scream or wail. And then the music goes silent, completely silent.
We're in it now.
Well, yeah. What did you see? We're here.
What I expected. What I needed to hear.
Cat the dragon kind of snorts, and when she does, smoke comes out of her nose.
And I'll say one more second, and I'll activate clairvoyance.
Are there any other entrances and exits to this room?
Oh, there's the door you just came in through that actually now leads to a corridor with a bunch of other doors. And then there seems to be a door that you'd think maybe leads to where a receptionist would sit, because you can see a receptionist desk. It's the oddest shit. This makes no sense that it's down here, but it's there.
I'm gonna hate doing this, but I'm gonna turn on Silence of Death and Unseen Passage and make my way over there.
Okay. Now, again, it's a shanky game. You are able to activate those and let your group know that you're there, and they will see you, but others won't.
Yeah.
So as Bo does his clairvoyance and you go over there, Bo, what are you reaching out with your mind? You get 4 questions about the immediate area.
I think first things first, what can I see right outside of the exit? Any immediate danger upon exiting this room?
Nothing that you can see right there. It is a receptionist office that you're looking at, though it's odd that it only has 1 door other than to the receptionist area. The other one, it just goes down the hall with doors on each side.
Which direction was the non-receptionist area?
It's the door you came in on, but it no longer links to Labyrinth, so it leads down a hallway of doors.
Oh, okay. So the exit that we see, the other exit is the reception turning around. Okay.
Yep. I know it's a little wonky because you just stepped through a portal, essentially.
Yeah. I'll use 1 question then to check 1 door and the other to check the other door.
They appear to be examination rooms. They've got the table set up. They've got a chair for a doctor to sit down. It looks like a medical exam room, though not a nefarious one other than a door. that still takes a keypad to enter, but it looks like what you'd see in any clinic. Maybe even if you went to the hospital ER, you'd see the same thing.
As big a picture as I'm able, can I see any sort of security cameras, whatnot?
There's cameras everywhere. Pointing every which direction.
Okay. I will relay what I've seen. There is no hiding. I didn't think we expected that, but reception is this way. Examination rooms are the other ways. I didn't see anyone with my vision.
Cat also has eyes of the beast up because she just always does when she goes into her fucking form.
If you're looking for a computer, there is one in the receptionist area that you could put the USB stick in just to remind the players.
Mainframe.
If it's network connected, it's network connected.
Okay. Cat would have given that to Sunday because Sunday doesn't change form.
Yeah, fingies.
Mm-hmm.
I'll wander over, slide it out of my pocket, and shove it in a hole.
Okay, you shove it in and it starts blinking. And that's all for now.
Looking at this, Kat's a doctor.
Mhm.
She's worked in clinics. She's worked in hospitals. She's worked in all kinds of places. Looking at this, what does her perspective give her on the most likely layout where we're going to run into something?
I mean, if the examination rooms are on each side of the hallway, you won't find anything in the reception. So you're going to have to go back down that hallway. You most likely it would be at the end of the hallway, the door at the far end, all the way down there.
Okay.
All the others would be examination rooms.
Kat's just going to take a clawed hand/paw, I guess, and point over her shoulder towards the hallway with the exam rooms and just turn and start going that way.
Yep.
All right.
Okay.
Sunday, it's probably best that you kind of use the Rakosi's as cover, each of us. If you want to go with Kat, I can go with Rurik.
I mean, it seems a little rude, but it's a good idea.
Just a big clawed thumbs up.
It's more, we can each assist them in their
Opening doors
Abilities.
with hands and
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah.
Yes. It's not that I'm
Oh. Right,
it's
so
just
Snoop.
an unintended benefit that they're meat shields too. But rather than grouping all together, we're going to be together, but rather than being so huddled, we can pair up.
She's so smart.
As you go down that corridor, you do start to smell. It almost smells like someone's let the blue smoke out of a chip somewhere. You start to get that smell of circuitry failing. Then the lights flicker. They go back on, but they flickered a bit, and you start hearing doors locking and unlocking in this corridor. As whatever Eddie has given you has started to propagate itself through the system.
Yep. So Kat's just walking down to the end of the hallway and she taps the door.
You can hear that door every once in a while. You hear the magnetic locks engage.
She'll wait.
Then about 5 seconds later, they disengage.
She'll pull it open when it's disengaged.
Okay. As you yank the door open with your hard dragon-like claw,
Yeah.
the door beyond, this one, it's definitely a security room of some kind. It's got a big scanner that runs the length of the room.
Hmm.
But there is something standing on the far side. It is vaguely man-shaped, but it is about 6 foot tall, made all of metal. It looks like some sort of damn robot. Except its head swivels towards you as you enter or as you open that door.
All right. I'm going to unleash the fist of fire at it.
Okay.
So I will walk in the room, take a deep breath in, and just blow, and the flames come shooting out of my mouth across the room.
By the way, everybody else give me Rorschach chests.
That's why
Oh,
she did it
boy.
in front of them.
Yep. It's a lower, you don't have to have as high of a margin.
Is that just frenzy check button?
Yep, just a frenzy check button. That's all. Wondered what she was doing with ash in her mouth. She's,
She's a fire-breathing dragon.
yeah. They weren't just ash, they were little coals.
Mm-hmm.
Don't need much fire at all. Frenzy 3, Frenzy 2, okay, Frenzy 7. You're far enough back because you're behind Rourke, Bo, that you don't panic and run. And the flames reach across the room and it hits it. And you can smell some burnt wires as it steps forward to the group.
Okay. And
That was but Rourke, what are you doing?
Well, considering that I now know my sister breathes fire, I'm going to tackle the thing against the wall. Just like
Okay.
a stapler with my claws forward.
Okay. Go ahead and give me your attack. I'll let you two go first before Sunday and Bo because you were in front of them.
Yep.
So give me your dex melee, sure. Or dex brawl. Sorry, yeah, dex brawl, strength brawl. Pick one. It's up to you.
Would dirty fighting count to this?
I mean, are you going to fight dirty? Go for it.
I am. I don't. There are no rules here.
You're going to go for the eye sensors and shit,
Oh, hold on. Did I not roll the specialty?
Now just roll one more die and you can roll the specialty with it.
Okay, there you go. Whoop. Oh, that's a D8. Fuck.
Just drop it on the chat. Make sure you drop one die on the chat. If you don't drop it on chat, it don't actually show it to us.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Welcome to Foundry or Fantasy Ground. Sorry.
Yeah.
So you got 4 successes. Almost got another crit. You going to willpower? You got 2 dice you could willpower.
No, I saw what that did last time I did that. I'm gonna hold off.
You go and try to pin it to the wall, and when you hit it, you bounce off it. As you go to hit it, you can see it shifted its weight forward.
Oh, he was also not seen.
Was he not seen?
I was unseen.
he was-
until I
No,
showed
you
up.
were seen.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
His feet, I mean, he dug in, looked like, and you just bounced off him.
communism.
Now Sunday and Bo can go.
Go ahead.
Well, I guess I will move up and try to Hulk smash him. I'm gonna rouse Dex too while I'm at it.
Okay. You going to punch him or are you going to just break out with Wrecker?
I'm just gonna try to wrecker him because I'm guessing he's an inanimate object.
He technically is. I mean, he's a robot that's moving, but I wouldn't call him flesh or blood or anything else. I would count him as your indiscriminate force.
And hopefully Cat burned some circuits or something in him.
Oh, you've damaged him some. Yeah. That's why you smell
Melted
wires
a
melting.
sensor too. Okay.
Yeah. So maybe he's not as good as he once was.
Oh, well.
3, huh?
But he might be as good once as he ever was.
Oh, willpower. Hold on.
Now, you have a potence level of 3, so it counts twice for this one.
I just
5.
really want to break him.
Let's see what he does to defend. Not that he's trying much to defend. Yeah, that don't go well for him. You come in and focusing all your potence to try to break this thing. Sunday comes in and punches right at the arm and proceeds to shear the arm off right at the shoulder point, causing sparks to fly out of it as its arm goes sailing back across the room.
Can Cat kind of move herself out of the way during all this?
Yeah, you fired and moved, and now we can have Bo go.
Because Bo has a
Yeah, I was
shotgun.
gonna say, does Bo have a clear shot?
Unless you botch, sure. If you
Fair
bestial fail, we'll have another discussion.
We understand
Fair
your Bo's tactics, so we take our hit and move out of the way.
Fair enough. Bo will, take aim. Dex firearms, correct?
Yep. Dex firearms. Let's see what you get. Yeah, wrecker versus inanimate objects like that is just mean. 3 successes. Going to say this thing isn't very dexterous. It's not like it dodges because it doesn't.
And it's been engaged by 3 people.
Yeah, it's not a dodger. There's a boom. It's louder than everyone expected. Big T gave him not only steel-jacketed slugs in the shotgun, but they're overgrained.
And they've been enhanced by a mage.
Well, that's the funny part is when it hits this thing, the shell slams into it and blows out the back side of it into the wall behind it. As a hole about this big around is opened up right through the chest plate of this thing, and it just topples over from the force of the blow and lays there.
I fucking Wile E. Coyote'd it.
Thumbs up again.
Cat gives a thumbs up for that.
It's going to be an action hero all over again, Bo.
Never in my life did I think I'd get a thumbs up from a dragon.
Ooh.
Is it dead?
Oh, it's not moving. It's lost an arm and a hole blown right through its chest. The lights went out in its eye.
And its circuits have been shorted.
Yeah.
Oh, I know it's an automatic shotgun, but Bo tries to like Terminator pump it and fails miserably.
Yeah, because it's a drum fed.
It's a drum.
Bo is not strong
Sorry,
enough.
Grant, you
regardless
lost one of
to
your
have to-
toys. We're going.
Bo is not strong enough regardless to single-handed pump a shotgun anyway.
So it went through the wall behind it. Was there a door behind him?
Yeah. Yeah, there's a door on the other end, but it went into the scanning machine there, and sparks are flying out of it too. It seems like you've destroyed whatever this little scanner is
Okay.
that they had run
Just
through.
move forward and push open the door.
Okay. Now, this is where it gets difficult to really describe it. You are in a maze of rooms. So what we will do, everybody give me wits awareness. We'll use that to see how well you can navigate through the place. Because the first thing you're looking for is maybe an elevator, somewhere so that you can figure out where you're going.
Does my specialty of traps and ambushes work?
Sure.
Woo!
Holy shit. Everyone's rolling so fucking crazy.
Yeah, I'm
Cat
worried about
got
it.
6. Bo got 8 with a crit.
I see all.
Let's see what everybody else gets. Let's see. Wow, 4 was a crit. So that's all you got was your 4 crit.
Yep.
8 was a crit. Bo, you managed to realize you can see the wear pattern on the floor that people have walked the most, that have worn off the waxing, the polishing on the floor. And by following that, you go straight to the elevator. You find out you're on sub-level 4. Now, you don't know how many sub-levels are, but you can there's a down button on the elevator.
Further into hell, shall we?
Why not?
You open up the elevator. It takes a few seconds before it opens. And when you see the elevator open, I will tell you, the lights it's flickering inside.
Well, let's hope that computer program doesn't fuck with the elevator while we're in it.
But when you get inside, you notice it goes down to sub-basement level 8.
Cat points to that and then shows up like we're going to start at the bottom and work our way up.
Bottom and work our way up. Got it. Presses 8.
Okay. So you go down another 4 floors to the bottom. And when it opens, this floor is definitely different than the others. This one has a lot more of a smell of antiseptic and cleaning. A lot stronger scent. Like you don't have to roll to smell it. But it opens into, it almost looks like a hospital corridor. It's got hallways going different directions. A sign that actually points, OR one direction. Labs another direction.
That's going to head to the labs.
Okay.
I'll point to the OR and point to Bo and kind of like shrug like this out. Should we go that way?
We shouldn't split up.
And follow
ready to
Cat.
split up, yeah.
As you move down towards the labs, you don't take the side doors. They're all room numbers marked, but none of them marked lab. When you come to the next door, though, it is definitely where the lab, it is said labs above it, and it's a large metal door with another code scanner.
And Cat just points at that.
Hard.
This one, it takes a little longer before the door opens. There's a delay. And then once it does open, it almost looks like it's an airlock. There is another door. It's a small, maybe 10-foot by 10-foot room. There's nozzles all over the top of it.
It's a clean room.
It's a decontamination room.
Mm-hmm.
And when you step in, that's the way to go if you're going in there.
Mm-hmm.
The other door has got a big red light above it.
Mm-hmm.
Kat, you know what you have to do. You have to pull the door closed so that it'll.
Mm-hmm. And she just waves everyone in.
Once everybody gets in and the door closes, you hear, first of all, lights, bright lights come on.
Mm-hmm.
Ultraviolet. Thankfully, vampires are not affected by ultraviolet light.
No, we're not.
Bo holds his breath just in case.
Okay, you're not a breathing vampire. Okay, there you go. And then above
I don't know
you,
what kind of freaking chemicals and stuff they have, in case.
Yeah, but you don't breathe anyway. It's okay.
UV light does kill bacteria. So.
And then the nozzles overhead start spraying you down.
Mm-hmm.
It's uncomfortable on your skin because it's harsh chemicals meant to clean you.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people come in here wearing a suit.
Mm-hmm.
You're not in that suit, and you get nice and drenched with what smells like some pretty harsh shit, but you don't have living skin, so it doesn't matter. It doesn't hurt you at all. And then finally, the other door opens up, and it opens up into a room full of cameras and monitors.
Mm-hmm.
Well, monitors showing camera banks.
Mm.
And when you step in and look at the monitors, most of them are empty. There's only 6 rooms occupied, but all 6 show. I'm trying to phrase this so that we don't go too far into our descriptions. There's people strapped to tables in various states of distress. Some are missing parts. Some are looks like they've got shit attached to them.
Mm.
Do the monitors have the room that they're in?
It has the number in the top corner, which matches probably off the corridor that leads from this room down through the deeper end.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like there's room for 20, 25. If you count them all, if the number of cameras match the cells or they're not doubling up any. But a number of them aren't here or they don't have anybody in them.
Kat takes a mental catalog of the room numbers.
Mm-hmm.
And
Storyteller from. Oh, sorry.
No,
Sorry,
go ahead. Go ahead. No, please.
Could I be able to maybe benefit a little bit more from that wits awareness to see if there's anything particularly noticeable on any monitors that might be a clue for a way to go? Or
they all appear to be alive, though you suspect because they're not moving, either heavily sedated or otherwise incapable of movement. But all of them have been experimented on, either had something removed or had something grafted in.
We don't see any like workers, scientists,
Nope.
anyone.
None.
And so okay, that I'll use that then and say it's fucking weird. There's no one here.
Cat just nods excessively.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'll point to the rooms with people in it, and then I'll just run my finger across their throat.
And Cat,
Maybe.
yeah, she kind of does like a maybe signal. And then she's going to start heading out of, she'll have to go through decontamination to go out.
The other way to do it is you just have Sunday bust them doors out so that there's no more decom doors.
That also works.
I mean, she's got Wrecker. I'll let her just, it's not like you need a roll for him. Eventually, you'll punch your way through the door.
Yeah. So
Yeah, it was annoying enough.
We'll punch through the door
bypass.
so the decontamination no longer works. And we'll head down the hallway to the rooms where the people are.
Okay. And each one of them has a large metal door, though these have little slots you can pull open to see the subject inside.
I want to do that first because I want to sense if they are human or supernatural.
You're going to use Sense the Beast.
Mhm.
Okay. They're not resisting, so I will tell you, none of them really have. I'll let you roll first. Let's see. You only have to roll it once. And we'll use that because,
Wow, that was terrible. Let me willpower.
yeah, you might want to roll power that one
Shit, not a single success on my non-hunger dice.
on 8 dice. 3 successes. I will tell you, one has traces of supernatural for sure. 2 of them are human. One, there's a man that is 100% some sort of supernatural, though you can't identify the type.
All right.
I have a worse feeling than before. Whatever's going on here.
Something change?
She's going to, when she susses out the ones that are human, she's going to look to her brother and say this.
I'm gonna open my mouth and point at it.
Mm-hmm.
And then I motion for them to open the door for me.
Okay. Yeah, from this side, you can open the doors easy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, yeah. I'll
So
waltz
open the
in,
Mhm.
and I will feed.
Okay. The first one you feed from, his eyes have been removed and replaced with mirrored lenses.
Oh, I'm put my paw right on top of that. You don't need to see this.
Okay. You can reset your hunger back down. Actually, if you're going to kill him, you can go all the way to 0 hunger.
Yeah, I'm
Be-
gonna kill both of them.
Be careful feeding on these things. We don't know what they've been pumped with.
Just put my I'll slam my fist on my chest twice.
The second one that you drain out, this guy was just missing a hand. The blood tastes normal, though it's kind of flat. It has no kind of, resonance that you would expect. And you feel a little sluggish because they did have tranquilizers in their their system.
Yeah, from the sedatives.
A little sluggish. It's not like it'll knock you out, but you can feel the blood sluggish.
Yeah, and they'll see me kind of like trudging towards them, just thumbs down.
And then Kat's going to go to the one that was like a hint of supernatural to get a closer look.
It looks human. Looks completely human.
She's going to examine everything. She's going to look at the eyes. She's going to look at the teeth. She's going to look at everything.
The teeth are metal.
Are they in any particular shape?
Filed to sharp points.
She'll take
all of them. Whole mouth of just.
And rip out his throat.
Okay. It just lays there.
Sure, it's on a monitor. Monitor flatlines?
Yes.
Excellent. Then she'll walk out of that room.
Okay.
She'll go to the one that is completely supernatural. take a look at it.
It's breathing.
Mm-hmm. She's going to look at the eyes. She's going to look at the teeth. She's going to look at the hands.
The hands are claws.
Are these werewolf claws?
Yes.
Has something been done to this werewolf?
There's a scar, which would be considered odd. Looks like they had done some sort of, they'd cut open the chest cavity and it's not healed
Good.
fully.
So I'm going to pry that open and take a look and see what they did.
The heart is different. It's a machine of some kind.
I'm going to rip it out.
That'll definitely put it into it. And when the machine comes out, not only does the monitor go flatline, an alarm begins to sound in the building.
That's fine. She takes that machine heart, puts it on the ground, and stomps on it.
And you shatter it easy, but the parts glow green briefly as you step on it before it fades away.
Mm-hmm. And then she turns and walks out of the room, does this, and points back down the hallway.
Oh, gonna cover whatever way they go and is gonna cover behind us just in case.
Okay.
Hmm.
You are heading towards the
That was
OR.
4. There were 6. What are the other 2?
The other 2 just human, you think?
We're going to kill them too.
Okay. Nothing that you can tell has been done to them yet.
Body needs to feed. You're going to be a little sluggish. But
Yeah, because they are tranked out.
She medically induced comas.
Oh well, they'll do enough to reduce a hunger.
Then Cat will as well. That'll
Okay.
kill them.
It makes you a little bit sluggish, but it's not like you can be knocked out.
Yeah. Not with that, at least.
No, not with that.
Yeah, if Bo doesn't kill his, then I'll kill it.
Okay.
Yeah. And Cat will rip the throat out of the other one after she feeds.
Bo knows he's going to be killing more things, but he doesn't want to do more on purpose than he has to.
It's at this point, all of your phones beep at once.
We didn't bring phones into this.
You didn't bring any communications in here?
We did not bring phones into
Okay, then you
We're
don't
fucking
get
stupid.
you don't get a message, okay?
We do not bring phones to the Second Inquisition headquarters. No, sir.
I figured you had a burner or something.
That's crazy talk.
That's crazy talk.
I figured you had a burner or something with you.
No, but I think it's a good little situation between Bo and myself, where it's just like I'll kill whoever he's feeding off of,
Mhm.
and then just kind of I'll put my hand on his chest, like, listen, I'm a monster. If you don't want to be a monster, I will be the monster for you.
I mean, Bo also wasn't that hungry too. Is more what it kind of.
And Cat's down for mercy killing. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bo, it's
But
more in this case like Bo's like focus on like intended killing is for Grant.
Yeah, but also like you're so used to whatever Cat's fed you about me that to have that moment where it's just like I'll put my hand on your chest and be like, hey, I got this one.
Right.
As you head towards the OR, all the lights go out and then come back on.
I've got eyes of the beast.
And then they start flickering at various levels of light levels.
Mhm.
And then you hear, you feel the room warming up as the heating system kicks on to max heat. Then it chills down as it kicks on to max AC.
So the bug is going through.
I was gonna say this is more bug related.
This is the environmental systems are now
being affected.
having some issues along with the lighting.
So we're just going to scope out the OR, probably empty.
The OR is empty, but every single monitor is showing it's a schematic of some kind. Looks like floor plans.
I'm going to take a look at that.
It's definitely floor plans. It marks in the corner, you can see where it says 7 and it shows a path that leads to a big open area.
Cat just points at that, taps the glass with a claw.
So Bo very bluntly said, so we're just going to spring the trap for us. And he means that seriously, not sarcastically.
I mean, it kind of seems like we're expected here in the first place.
I'll point up and then I'll point down and hold up 4 fingers on each hand, and then point up again and then hold up 4 and 3.
And as you're doing that, you notice in the top right corner of the building schematic, there's a dark gray circle with a black skull in the middle. And then it's got a gray circle with 4 inside it, beside that.
She points to Bo and then shakes her head. Not the trap. And she points to the symbols and points to the badge in his hand.
Yeah, its magic card symbols are appearing on the schematics.
Okay.
We have a friend. And so we're going to...
Oh, thank goodness.
She can't
Remember
say
for a
that, but that's
second.
what she's
Yeah.
indicating. We have a friend.
Ooh. Could Bo use telepathy to communicate with Kat for the scene? Mentally.
Yes, you could.
You could understand her thoughts. Yes.
You're going to have to roll an opposer because she can't let you in automatically.
Yeah.
The beast never lets you in automatically. You have to spend one willpower.
I will look at Kat and say, and just point to my head to yours.
Relin has to roll wits plus subterfuge, and you roll resolve all specs.
I was asking for consent first. Before.
She gives it. She gives it.
Okay.
But it's not going to help if her stuff beats.
Right, because the beast
yeah.
automatically fights.
It's just he didn't want to do that without.
Luckily, I have no subterfuge, so you might win. Because Kat is blunt and honest.
Okay, he got 3 for his wits. Resolve all specs.
I'm going to willpower that.
I just look at Sunday and point to my head and then point to her head.
I only got 1. You beat me. Don't willpower.
That's okay.
I can't
Well,
do that.
Too late.
Yep. So now, while you can't give like full words, you can communicate basic concepts. Mental images, that kind of thing, back and forth.
You can generally understand her thoughts.
Yeah.
And you get as soon as you do that, you get the impression we have a friend.
And because she was consenting, even though the beast does fight it, it lasts for a whole scene, which will mean the rest of the episode.
So you'll be able to read her thoughts. Mm-hmm.
Great. And I'll say that I'm tapped into Kat. We hopefully can do more than hand signals now.
Good.
I won't let you do complex things, but you can.
Yeah.
It'll be very simplistic.
Yeah, nice concept.
It is very animalistic at this point.
I mean, she can picture Eddie in her head, and
it's still more than what we had.
Yep, that's actually smart. Give yourself an XP for that.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I'm gonna give you an XP for that one.
Hey, I should get an XP for fucking fire breathing. Okay, that was awesome.
Fine, I'll give you one for the fire breathing idea.
Damn. I don't get one for the nice moment I had with Bo.
No.
Man, stingy as fuck.
So as you all head to the elevator to go up to the 7th floor and ride up, the building shakes.
Mm-hmm.
The whole building shakes.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm sure things are going amok outside. Mm-hmm.
You're 8 floors down and you can feel the shake.
Shaking. Mm-hmm.
Something big went boom upstairs.
Mm-hmm.
And now the alarms are really going off.
Mm-hmm.
Not that the lights are working too well, but every once in a while they do flash red.
Yeah. So we go up to the 7th floor.
And right here, everybody, we're going to end this episode. We're going to end episode 5 of season 5 of Kansas City Domain Divided. Yep, you're on a cliffhanger about what's going to hit them next. Live with it. And I'd like to, first of all, thank our guest players tonight.
Yes.
They last minute agreed to pop in. We didn't originally plan to have them, but
thank you so much.
I do thank them for showing up because that was awesome. So they could represent their people. And of course, thank my players, you, the viewers. We're going to give everybody 6 XP tonight. And yay, I know they're getting something, but some bad shit's about to happen. Trust me. I'm stopping here for a reason because this is where it gets ugly.
Mm-hmm.
And please, everybody, join us on our Discord. The cast of this show, the guest players, the cast of all of our shows all come from the Discord. So if you're on the Discord, you can possibly play with us. And even if you don't play with us, you can hang out with us. We do Zoom hangouts on nights that we're not streaming. On Friday and Saturday, one of those 2 nights if we're not streaming. And as a matter of fact, I know Hidden City has its season finale this week, which means we're going to start having some Saturday nights open again to do some Zoom hangouts once in a while. So that's good. We'll get to do some of those again. And, you know, even if you're not in the Zoom hangouts with us, we got a good community. We try to support each other. So you definitely pop over for that. If you want to catch some back episodes, pop over to our YouTube channel. You can see all the episodes of this stream. Our just finished Mage Chronicle. Just finished that up this past week. All of our Chicago Hidden City, our Changeling. We've got even some older werewolf. We haven't had any new stuff here lately, though, other than Queen's Gambit, but we'll see if we get some more of those. We'll have to see. But anyway you look at it, pop over to our YouTube. If you want some Call of Cthulhu or D&D 5e, you can pop over to London Esoteric Society channel. Let me tell you, Tiss is on episode, I think, 110 for her Call of Cthulhu stream. So you can get a lot of Call of Cthulhu stuff there. If you want to see some amazing friends of ours, we've got some friends here. If I can type. There you go. Mama beat me to it. You want to catch out some amazing friends? One of them, Junie Von Esch, you saw her here tonight as Athena. She was right over here. You should pop over to her channel with her stitching bitch, with her, she's doing her crafty stuff. She's doing a fundraising right now for charity.
For St. Jude's,
Yep.
for the kids.
She does this every year. So you should definitely pop over and support. If you can give. If you can't, totally understand. It's tough right now. But pop over and see that. Another one right down here below me, Ravenous Archon. What you got going on?
Oh, hi, everybody. I do TTRPG stuff on my own channel here on Twitch. Mondays are for Vampire the Masquerade 5th edition. Tuesdays are for Scion 1st edition and Werewolf the Wild West. And Thursdays are for Legend of the Five Rings and 7th Sea. And I just finished wrapping up our first Mage Chronicle on the channel on Wednesdays. And I am now excited to see what happens with Kansas City. I bring an interesting mix of energy to this coterie, I think.
And shit talking. Don't forget your shit talking.
I have to.
Yep. There's also Mischievous Red. She actually streamed last Sunday. Unfortunately, I didn't get to pop into it because I was busy doing way too much other shit, but she did get to stream. So if you're on her Discord, you'd get to get notified when she goes live. Rerolls, who was Rashad, who got blown up last week. You can pop over to his channel. I know he's still on break, but he's starting up something soon. And of course, DM Daddy RPG. That's where you can find Jenna Thieves, known as Sunday Booth, on this stream. What you got going on, Jen?
Oh, well, sometimes on Sundays we have a Werewolf 5th game. If the pack's not together, the pack doesn't play. So we're hoping we get to play this week. And we also just started on Hunter the Reckoning.
Hunter Classic.
Los Angeles.
I saw it, the announcement, Hunter Classic.
Yep.
So
It was fun. It was fun. Hot mess. Let's go.
At least it's not V5. That's all I'm saying. Or Hunter 5. H5.
Oh, yeah. No. People? No.
Yeah. And if you want to get you some merch, check out our merch store, everybody. I'm going to tell you now, we don't really make any money on it, but if you want to get your cat's to-do list, we still have not confirmed what happened, and we're not going to. You can decide for yourself whether Dracula won that or not. I'm sure you'll get to see some of his combat prowess next week. So maybe you'll have your own opinions. But also, if you want to support the players, bits and donations, they go to the players, not to the studio. It's a way for you to give to the players. If you want to give to the studio, you go to our KoFi. That's one way. Twitch don't take half. I mean, if you don't want ads, you can subscribe here on Twitch. We all hate ads, I understand. So you can pick which one. But I know money's tight, and I understand money's tight. It's rough right now. So way to support the channel for free is go over to our YouTube, like the videos, comment on the videos, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification icon. I know a number of you do pop to our YouTube and comment regularly, and we thank you from the bottom of our heart for that, because every little bit helps push us up in the search ratings. And the more people who see it, the more people who can become part of the community and enjoy these stories that we're telling, even if they are messed up and fucked up stories. Just letting y'all know. And now my lovely wife, can give the schedule, because we're actually coming into more of our summer break time. So our schedule's not as hectic here in the next few weeks.
Yeah. And Mama made an executive decision that we need to have a little more break time between games and stuff, since so many of us are in every Wednesday night game. Yeah. So we need a little more downtime between games so that we don't burn out. So coming up over the next week, we have tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern, since Tess is on her summer break right now, and there won't be a Call of Cthulhu stream at 3 p.m. At 8 p.m., you're going to see Junie and myself and Tara and Kai, who plays Xavier in this game, and Maddox, who did play a certain Shadow Lord and maybe coming back for someone else in this game. And we have John Levere as well. So we're all going to be doing the finale of season 1 of Chicago Hidden City, a Vampire the Masquerade V5 game set in 2010. Yep, season finale, y'all, tomorrow at 8 p.m. And then next week, Friday, we'll be here, 8 p.m. Eastern. There's no Wednesday stream next week. So we're going to continue this trek through hell
And
on Friday at 8 p.m.
Dark Ages is coming back June 4th.
Mm-hmm.
But I need May to actually get everybody ready for the next season, because I haven't done shit since the last season.
No.
When they're gapped this far apart, it's best to wait until right before the season to start getting back into the swing, because it's been a while since we played it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, everybody, that it takes so long between seasons on our Wednesday games. It's just we have many Wednesday.
Alternate the splats, y'all.
Yep.
So each of them get a season.
Yep, because everybody loves their splats. So that is what it is. But as always, everybody, mental health, it's not a joke. It's not a laughing matter. Please take people's mental health seriously, yours and others. A lot of people are not okay, especially right now. A lot of people are in bad shape. And sometimes it takes a kind word, somebody to speak to them, somebody to reach out to help them out. And if you suffer from mental health issues, like many of us do, myself included, I want you to reach out to your support network. And if you don't feel you have one, totally understandable there as well. You can look in chat right now. There's a list of numbers. You can call or text 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And I beg you, if you are in crisis, please call one of those numbers. Or if you're not watching the stream and you end up in crisis, go to findahelpline.com. You can put in whatever country you happen to be in and find the support lines for your country. We want you to take care of yourselves. We want you to make sure that you're okay, because mental health is health. And while it's okay to not be okay, that doesn't mean we don't want you to get better, because we do. And now Mama can give her portion of this outro as we end this week's episode.
Yep. So do take care of yourselves, everyone, truly. And do let people that want to help you. That's who staffs those emergency support lines. They want to help you. And also, I'm Mom McStabber. I'm a registered nurse. And this is National Nurses Week here in the U.S. Yeah. It's a week to reflect and honor nurses that literally give of themselves every day to help people in need. But I'm going to tell you my gift to you. Please take care of your physical well-being so that you don't need people like me as much. Okay? That's what just about every nurse wants, is for people to take care of themselves the best they can. And we'll be there when you can't. But take your meds, drink your water, get some sunshine when you can. Make sure you're wearing sunblock. Okay. Do put that shit on. I don't care if you can tan or not. Put that shit on.
I'm guilty of not wearing it often.
Mm-hmm, he is. He's going to end up with skin cancer. Mm-hmm. But anyway. And also get your vaccines. It is really fucking important that you are vaccinated to protect those around you. It is also really important, if you are responsible for the well-being of a child, that you get them vaccinated as well. they have cut back on recording reportings of measles outbreaks, and they're still getting enough with the cutbacks that it's growing, the amount of them that we're having. Please vaccinate the fucking kids, y'all. Elders, children, people with certain health conditions that leave them very vulnerable need people vaccinated to protect them. Okay? And lastly, the newest thing is they want to create a registry of autistic people in the US. Yeah. Yeah. Along with a whole host of other horrible shit that's going on too. If you contributed to the fascist regime in this country or in any other country by voting for it, by voting for a third party or minority party that had no chance in hell, or abstaining from voting,